The Gallows of Dusk. Carlos Carrasquero. The square of Duskford was suffocating with silence. Hundreds had gathered, their faces pale in the one morning light, to witness the hanging of Lady Serenya Valcor, last heir of a noble house that had also defied the crown. Shackled hands, torn velvet dress, chin lifted high, she stood upon the scaffold with the rope already brushing her neck. The magistrate's voice droned, for crimes of treason. Lies. The word cracked across the square like a whip. Heads turned. From the edge of the crowd strode a man with fists clenched so tightly that blood trickled from his palms. His hair was a wild tangle, his eyes burning like stormlight. Garvin Blackstone, once a soldier, now a blacksmith, was known for his temper, for scars earned on battlefields and tavern floors alike. But never had his fury burned as it did now. Unhand hair, Garvin snarled, his voice thick with rage. The magistrate blinked in disbelief. Seize him. 2 guards advanced. Garvin moved faster. His hammer, pulled from his belt, whistled through the air and shattered one man's helm like a walnut. The second guard lunged, but Garvin's fist crashed into his jaw, sending teeth scattering like dizzy across the cobbles. The crowd gasped. Some cheered softly. Others shrank back, terrified. Still hissed as more guards drew their blades. Garvin did not retreat. His hammer rose and fell, breaking shields, bending armor, splintering ribs. Anger carried him through the melee, each strike fueled by years of resentment against corrupt lords who crushed the common folk. Blood sprayed, boots slipped, and men screamed, but Garvin did not falter. One soldier managed to thrust a sword deep into his side. Garvin roared, seized the blade with a bare hand, and snapped it free. The wound bled fiercely, but it pressed on, battering the soldier unconscious. At last, only silence remained. Guards lay scattered, groaning or dead, while Garvin stood swaying on his feet, chest heaving. The magistrate stumbled back, pale as chalk. You'll hang for this. Maybe, Garvin growled, his gaze lifted to the scaffold. But not today. He strode up the steps, ignoring the agony of his wounds. With trembling hands, he tore the rope from Serenya's neck. The noble woman stared at him, astonished. Why? She whispered. Garvin met her eyes, anger fading into grim resolve. Because they call you traitor for defying a tyrant. And I'll not stand by while truth hangs. The crowd erupted then, not with fear, but with a roar of approval. Farmers, smiths, mothers, beggars, the people of Duskford surged forward, sweeping aside the last trembling officials. The magistrate fled, robes flapping. Garvin staggered, blood soaking his tunic. Serenya caught him, steadying his massive frame. You've doomed yourself, she said softly. Maybe, he rasped, leaning on her. But I've saved you. And that was enough. Together they stepped down from the gallows as the people of Duskford rose in defiance, their voices carrying like thunder, heralding the birth of rebellion.